Hey, let's keep on a roll with last week's themes. Children, treasure, dragons, dying, yeah, woo, death, woo! Welcome back to Scribble Kibble, your weekly source of animation tidbits. Yes, whether you're learning about animation or you want to watch animations or you want to listen to the smooth, saucy recital of my silly voice, grab a snack or drink, sit down and enjoy. Or listen on your headphones while doing an intense workout. You decide. So the theme of today's animation is very similar to last week's Reversal of the Heart, but this animation is rougher in terms of the artwork. It's called Unicorn's Fortune, and it's your fortune to decide whether or not you want to watch it before I explain it. Here's the link. It's funny how mad everyone gets at the ending. How could the unicorn choose the crown over its family? Bad unicorn, bad! But this is a classic story of choice and consequence. The choices we make and the results they will have. It's not always obvious until it's too late. So guess what? This is animated in GIMP, which is a free drawing program. Now, even though this is a finished animation, the interesting thing is it's still pretty rough. And while these gray lines may look like shading, they're actually the construction lines for the final artwork. You see stuff like this when an animator is planning the motion of something so that it looks natural when the final black line is put down. Usually the construction lines are made up of circles and straight lines, like a skeleton the animator can follow. When the final lines are done, the animator deletes the construction lines, and for some reason, this time they chose to leave them in, so we get to look at them and see how it works. And there are some noticeable time-saving measures in the animation too, like sliding a still image from one spot to the next, copying the same head for this walk cycle instead of drawing a new one each time, and animating mostly in black and white. When your project has a deadline, but it includes things like animating an Eastern-style dragon flying, you have to figure out what you can do to save time elsewhere. If you take a look at Unicorn's Fortune and some of the animator's other videos, it's pretty clear they are very good at building and using anatomy. So even though the unicorns and the dragon are moving all over the place through different angles and perspectives, their skeletal structure stays consistent. This is called staying on model. It's something I'm terrible at, so don't look at my art to get better at it. Every time I draw something, his legs are longer or shorter than they were the last time, or something is just different. Oh, making a character reference sheet or a 3D object you can turn around in your hand for seeing what it looks like at different angles will help you stay on model. And drawing rough construction lines, that'll help you too. There's just ways to make sure that your character looks the same and has the same patterns and markings and muscles from whichever way you look at it and no matter how it's moving. The animator of Unicorn's Fortune has a slew of mini animation tutorials. I've put the playlist and a few of the most useful/interesting ones below. In terms of animation, their strongest points are character flow and anatomy, so if those are your weak spots, take a look. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for more Scribble Kibble.